Future world single is against the law. Everyone who can't find a lover turns into animals. Today we are going to review a movie that is ridiculous with singles. The single adults here will be taken to a special hotel. They will spend 45 days here. But the task is to find their best match. But the other half that they found must have in common with them, which makes people even more frustrated if they can't find the other half. This time period will be extended. They warned everyone that they were using anesthetic guns to catch those who flee. Each time you get caught, the time will be extended by 1 day. This is a place where you can eat and drink for free while also spoiled for love. Did you feel fascinated? Then it comes to the consequences if you're not finding the other half. Every person in the hotel has to choose an animal that is the shape that they fail to turn into. Our male protagonist Harry was also sent here after his wife died. Accompanying him is also the dog that he loves most. At the same time, his failed brother. But the more Harry hopes he turns into a shrimp, the blue one let out the breath of a single aristocrat. Moreover, he can live longer. But now he still wants to be human. He found his target right after that. It is the girl who often has nosebleeds. But soon he was grabbed by another man. That guy is also very reckless, because to quickly find someone who has in common, he punched himself in the nose for bleeding. Disguised himself very well. Finally they are together, but still have to be here for 15 days. If there is no problem, they can be released. Harry seemed to have no hope. He had to find another target. Soon Harry found a blonde girl, but it was about timing up. But unfortunately they don't have any in common. So the next day the girl turned into a horse. Harry saw his deadline getting closer. Harry decided to change something. His third target is the cold girl, because he feels acting cold is the easiest role. When the girl said she was going to die, Harry was coldly beside him, said nothing. So he passed the girl's test. The two became a couple shortly, then they are sharing the room. Every day he is disguised with a cold face. But the girl is still suspicious. That morning the girl said to Harry, his brother was killed by her. Harry is still trying to be cold, but when he is alone in the toilet, tears fall. But his lie was captured by the girl. When he was dragged by the girl to meet the manager, Harry took the chance to knock the girl down. Then under the help of a service staff successfully robbed the gun. Although he did not know the reason why they helped him, but still can't stop him from his revenge. He takes the girl's room that will turn people into animals. Then fled into the woods. Join a bunch of singles led by a blonde. The rules here are even harsher than those of the hotel. Love is forbidden. Anyone who acts intimate will be severely punished. But unfortunately Harry finds his true love as the girl Alan here. Both of them were severely nearsighted, so as not to be detected by surrounding people. Two people also use gestures to exchange with each other. People on the same team will often travel in pairs to the city to buy items. At that time they can freely show their feelings. Finally they plan escape from the forest to return to a normal life. But sometimes it is not a good thing to be deeply in love. Their secret was discovered by the leader. The leader brought Alan into the city to cure myopia. But when she came back, she told Alan that her eyes were no longer visible. And Harry also found that besides being nearsighted, there was no more in common. The plan is to return to the city collapsed. But Harry doesn't want to give up. That evening he pretended to be the leader, then tie her up in the forest as bait for wild animals. Then lead Alan to run to the city. They are taking some rests in a restaurant. Harry went to the bathroom alone. If they want to live here, they must have one thing in common, being blind. He hesitated for a long time in the toilet. Alan is also sitting in the restaurant waiting for the final result. When the waiter brought her water, Alan naturally said thank you to him. The story ends here. From Alan's charisma it can be seen that she is not blind. This is clearly the leader's test for Harry and Alan. That is also a question for the audience. Everyone will pay a lot for love. I think Harry made himself blind. And the end of the movie, it can be seen as the blessing of everyone to them. But then the sound of the sea said that he was still becoming a shrimp. It represented for Alan's lie were exposed. No matter what their plan is, the movie is also meaningful. Film review ends here. See you in the next video.